Today we journey to feudal Japan to uncover the remarkable lives of the Onna Musha, the warrior women who defied societal expectations, taking up arms to fight alongside their male counterparts in a world dominated by samurai. The term Onna Musha translates to female warrior, but these women were more than just soldiers. They were leaders, strategists, and defenders of their clans. Their emergence can be traced back to Japan's Heian period, from the 8th to the 12th century, a time of cultural flourishing, but also political turmoil. While men were primarily trained in martial arts and warfare, women of the samurai class were also instructed in self-defense, particularly in the use of the naginata, a pole weapon with a curved blade. Why the naginata? It was a versatile weapon suited for close combat and longer reach, giving women an advantage against male opponents. As the societal norms dictated women to defend their households in their husband's absence, the naginata became the weapon synonymous with the Onna Musha. One cannot speak of the Onna Musha without mentioning Tomoe Gozen, perhaps the most famous female warrior in Japanese history. Serving under Minamoto no Yoshinaka during the Genpei War in the late 12th century, Tomoe Gozen's skill on the battlefield was unparalleled. Historical accounts describe her as a woman of extraordinary beauty, equally matched by her prowess as an archer and swordswoman. The tale of the Heike, a classic Japanese epic, paints a vivid picture of Tomoe. In one famous scene, she is said to have single-handedly engaged and defeated multiple samurai. Her strength and bravery comparable to the greatest of male warriors. She was known to wear full armor, wield a massive sword, and gallop into battle on horseback, unafraid of death. Tomoe's most notable achievement came at the Battle of Awazu in 1184, where she is said to have decapitated the enemy's strongest warrior, Uchida Ieyoshi, during a fierce combat encounter. Her legend lives on as a symbol of courage, skill, and the unbreakable spirit of the Onna Musha. Training for an Onna Musha was rigorous and lifelong. From a young age, women of samurai households were taught martial skills. Beyond the naginata, they trained with bows, swords, and even firearms as warfare evolved. Physical training was combined with mental fortitude, as they were expected to uphold the principles of Bushido, the samurai code of honor, which emphasized loyalty, courage, and personal conduct. While the naginata was the most iconic weapon associated with female warriors, they were also adept at using the kaiken, a short dagger, often concealed in their clothing for self-defense. In certain cases, they even wielded the katana, the classic samurai sword. Their versatility in handling multiple weapons made them formidable foes, capable of adapting to various combat scenarios. The presence of Onna Musha in Japanese culture had a significant impact. While they may not have been as numerous as their male counterparts, their contributions were significant enough to challenge the rigid gender roles of feudal Japan. They were a reminder that women could possess both grace and ferocity, wisdom and strength. Their existence also reflected the broader cultural appreciation for martial prowess in Japan. Stories of the Onna Musha became part of the fabric of Japanese folklore and history, inspiring countless generations. The image of a woman wielding a naginata became a powerful symbol, even appearing in No and Kabuki theater, literature, and art. It embodied the dual nature of the Onna Musha, both a protector and a warrior. As Japan transitioned into the Edo period in the early 17th century, a time marked by relative peace and stability under the Tokugawa shogunate, the role of women warriors began to diminish. With the establishment of a more structured and hierarchical society, strict Confucian principles took hold, placing women in more domestic roles and emphasizing their roles as wives and mothers rather than warriors. The need for women to take up arms decreased, and the warrior women of Japan gradually faded into the background of history. However, their spirit remained alive, manifesting in other ways. Women continued to study martial arts, particularly naginata jutsu, which became a symbol of feminine virtue and discipline. Even as their direct involvement in warfare waned, the legacy of the Onna Musha endured. Today, the legacy of the Onna Musha continues to inspire. They represent a critical chapter in the history of women in combat and the broader narrative of gender roles in military history. Their stories challenge the notion that warfare was an exclusively male domain and remind us that courage, honor, and resilience are not bound by gender. The modern interest in Onna Musha has seen a resurgence, with their stories being told in various mediums, from books and documentaries to manga and anime. They serve as powerful symbols of empowerment and strength, offering a lens through which we can examine and appreciate the complexities of gender roles throughout history. The story of the Onna Musha is a testament to the resilience and versatility of women in a world that often underestimated them. These warrior women broke barriers and defied expectations, standing shoulder to shoulder with their male counterparts on the battlefield. Their legacy is a rich and complex tapestry woven with threads of courage, skill, and determination. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to War and Warlords. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.